Hey guys, just Gundam here, and today I'm reviewing the Robot Spirits Earth Federation Forces weapon set from the anime line. Now, just a heads up, this is going to be focused on how they fit with the Mobile Suit in Action figures. So if you're looking for how it fits with Damashi action figures, which most of you are, just, pass on. Sorry, I've got one GM Sniper, the original one, and he's floating around somewhere, and he was not willing to appear for this review. I also don't have the more modern figures that are more compatible with this. But I am a diehard MSA collector, as most of my viewers are. And so we are going to look at how well does this work with the Mobile Suit in Action figures. And I suppose testing it out with some alternate figures might be an important idea. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, Battlescarred EZ8. How about you? So I've got the GM version 2 here. And first off, we've got this really cool beam rifle. And it actually looks pretty good with the version 2 figures. I think if you stick this with a version 1 GM, it's just going to dwarf the guy. It's actually still quite big for this guy, but, palatable. Just throw that onto the EZ8, just for the fun of it. Still looks pretty awesome. So just a little bit large, but doable. Then we have this gun here. Seems to have rockets in there, possibly a beam rifle. This extends out, which is pretty cool. Some people know exactly what each one of these is, and I just didn't have time to look it up. Actually, rather, I forgot. I was going to, but you know what? This review's been sitting around waiting to be filmed, and it's just going to be filmed. I have a gun hand right here, which is kind of the wrong hand for holding this. But you can see that this ginormous gun still looks really, really cool here. Again, GM version 1 is going to look pretty scrawny with it. But I'd still do it. Then we have the Super Bazooka, which is pretty cool. I think that's a rail cannon, if my memory serves me right. This one is just the Crazy Bazooka. Crazy Giant Bazooka! My hand's just a little bit big for holding it, unfortunately. It's very large, very big, but still very cool. I think it's passable. Another one is this little gun here. It's not exactly little, but it's intriguing and fun, and still, again, passable. But just a little bit large. We have a shield. Don't really have a way to make this shield attach, but it looks good. Now for the part that I didn't think would be compatible. The missile backpack. I actually built one of these out of the MSIA parts. I don't have it lying around anymore. But you can actually fit this into the GM version 2's backpack, which I thought was just awesome. Fortunately, it just broke the whole thing off. These really don't stay on all that well. They fall off all the time. I may seriously glue mine on at some point. I hate you. They look really good, though. Size-wise, they do. They really look good. I was surprised. It kind of gets in the way of the beam saber hilt. Are you falling off again? Are you kidding me? Just be a team player. Just be a team player. You're the reason why Zeon lost the war. Except that you're a Fetty weapon. Hey guys, let's use these Fetty weapons. They don't work. Oh, trust me, it'll be fine. Yeah, okay, I'm done. The most irritating thing about this is they just don't stay on. They really need some super glue. They probably should have fit on in 2 places. That would have really resolved a lot of the issue. But this looks really cool on the GM version 2. I got this set from my friend Richard Cofield, who ordered himself a set and sent me a set too, just to be nice, which was awesome. Thanks, Richard Cofield. And, you know, he was kind of wondering the same thing about as I was, you know, how will these look with the Mobile Suit in Action figures? And I think that they look pretty awesome. A little bit huge, but pretty awesome. And, yeah, I've made up my mind. That is totally getting super glued. It can also be converted into the one you see on the GM ground type Mobile Suit in Action figure. This pulls out, so you can fit one there, and yeah, it's about the right size, but it just doesn't stay together. So one of these is going to get sacrificed. If you're curious about how these fit on the Damashis and you're still watching and didn't pass on to somebody else showing them off, they look pretty cool. They're still pretty huge, even with the Damashi 1/144 scale figures. They're big weapons, and they're very cool. Probably only this missile launcher is the only thing that's probably not super huge. Well, oh, and beam weapons fit, beam saber blades fit into these guns as lasers. Forgot to mention that. Looks like you can store a beam saber hilt inside that shield as well. Yeah. Looks like 2 of them. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this answers your questions. Like I said, version 1 GM might be kind of, you know, dwarfed, but still might be worth the fun of doing it. See you guys later.